Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new series that I'm going to be doing in WoW. Now, I've had a lot of thought about what the two other series we're going to go through, and I have to say that we're probably going to end up canceling them, um, unless unless they absolutely are called back to be needed. That's fine, but yeah. Also, just wanted to point out that I just noticed that these are ghost faces. I don't know if they're here all the time or if they're just for the Halloween, since this is being filmed on Halloween. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be leveling a Draenei Priest, and the premise of this whole thing is I'm going to be going over the quests. I want people to know and understand the quests. So, upon each quest, we're going to do a little read over of them, and, basically try to figure out what we're going to be doing. And it's going to be a long series, guys. Probably only get a couple quests done each time, but this is just something I wanted to do. So let's start here. This quest is called You Survived. Never mind my injuries, sister. It's a miracle that any of us are alive. It didn't look like you'd pull through. You've been in suspension for weeks. Something happened and the Exodar crashed. Many have died. But I am relieved that you are alive, Falrisa. With you leading our efforts, I am sure we'll get to safety soon. Prioniatus, or whatever, asked me to send you to him when you awoke. He is waiting for you in the bottom of the hill. Or at the bottom of the hill. Just follow the path southwest. Quest objective: speak with Proenius at the crash site in Amon Vale. Alright, so we're going to head down to the Amon Vale. So, I guess while we're heading down there, tonight's brought to you by vodka, because I've got vodka and orange juice. And it's very tasty. Very, very tasty. In Proenitus? Falrisa, by my eternal soul, it is good to see you. I don't know why the Exodar crashed. Only those of us that were in this part of the ship remain. But there's no time. If we are to save everyone, we can. Okay. Replenishing the healing crystals. Our immediate concern is the depleted state of our healing crystals. We must replenish them very quickly. Unfortunately, the only way to do this at this point is to extract the blood from local Vale moths. The blood will make for a suitable substitute. The moths can be found in any place around the Vale, but they are mostly concentrated in the northwest. Acquire 6 vials of moth blood from the nearby Vale moths and give them to Proenius at the crash site in Amon Vale. Rewards will be worn slippers. Okay, lovely. So, let's get our BOA, because I'm not doing these without BOA. I want it to be long, but it's not going to be that long. So, let's just get hooded up here and stuff. Alright. I am going to turn the cape and such off, because that stuff going through things distracts me. Alright. So then. Got everything we need here, so let's go and kill some of these things. Shouldn't take long. If we can get close enough to them. Kill a couple here, kill a couple there. Using the holy light to kill creatures. You gotta believe it. So what's kind of inspired me to do this is I've been very much into the lore lately, and I want to kind of know more about the lore. And I picked a race that I don't know a lot about, and that's Draenei. I don't know a lot about the Draenei, so I want to try to figure out more or less what's happened to him, and maybe we'll do like a video on him later. With Warlords of Draenor coming, there's going to be tons of new Draenor lore, so why not? We're almost done these quests. Vial of Mothblood. Alright. We're going to head back. Now, I will be trying to keep these as close together as possible with the starting area. We're going to just try to do what we can. When it gets to things where we have to start questing long routes, like we have to go to, like, different areas, that's when I'll start editing stuff down. Okay, Falrisa, have you harvested the necessary moth blood for the healing crystals yet? With survivors scattered all over the Vale, time is of the essence. Regrettable that those creatures had to die, so that we might live. Indiscriminate killing is not the Draenei way. However, the blood you gathered will replenish our healing crystals, so their deaths will not be in vain. As long as they're not being in vain. Vagrant Delivery. Now that you've gathered all that we needed to replenish the healing crystals, I need you to deliver the vials to Zaldun, our priest. You will find him tending to the wounded inside the central chamber of the ship. Deliver the bundle of vials to Zaldun at the crash site in Amon Vale. Thank God, because, he was right beside us. I don't think anyone else could have walked over. Okay, Priest Trainer. In the light, we all cast shadows, my sister. Do you seek further guidance today? So we'll continue with this one. Urgent delivery. Hello, priest. What have you there? Is this for me? Yes, it's for you. Good work. This will do nicely to replenish our depleted healing crystals. But now that you're here, I'm thinking we might have another use for you. If you're willing. Of course, I'm willing. Rescue the survivors. The healing crystals are replenished, but it is not the only way we can help the injured. All Draenei can tap into the gift of the Naru. Oh, don't walk away. Alright. Oh, no. Really? So now I'm going to have to abandon it. Oh, wait. Okay, description. All the Draenei can tap into the gift of the Naru to heal them. You can use this ability to heal one of the crash survivors. You'll find most of the survivors in the areas of the west or northwest. And the crash scattered us all over the Vale. The survivors have suffered from exposure to irradiated power crystals, so you should be able to find them by the red glow that surrounds them. Alright. And learning the word. As a priest, one of the most important duties is to use the light's power to aid the wounded. Another is to use the power offensively to protect them. As you grow more experienced, you will begin to uncover new abilities that you can use in your charge. Go, gain more experience, and demonstrate the abilities that you've learned to me. Reach level 3 and learn Shadow Word Pain, then use it 5 times on a target dummies near the crash site. Simple enough. There's tons of quests around here, though. Alright. Prometheus, or whatever. Falrisa, Botanus Terix, is in need of your assistance. You will find her and her apprentices on the west, outside of the ship. Speak to the Botani Terix and... Okay, yeah. Normal stuff. I am the fetch quest person. Oh, thank goodness you've come. We have much to do. The irradiated power cores from the X-Star have been wreaking havoc on the environment here. The most obvious effect has been the appearance of strange creatures that seem to have sprung up near here. Or near them. There may be something we can do to help them, but now their sheer numbers are becoming too much for us to handle. I'd like you to go out and cull their numbers somewhat, and perhaps I'll have another idea after giving it some thought. Kill 8 volatile mutations and return to the botanist Terex and the crash site in Almond Vale. Gotcha. I'm gonna go... That whole point about us not indiscriminately killing things, I guess, doesn't hold up. Since there is a lot of indiscrimination of killing mutations. So remember, kids, as long as it's mutated, go ahead and kill it. Don't do that, kids, please. So, yeah. Lots of killing. Again, this whole we don't kill things indiscriminately thing is looking like it's some bullshit because, again, we're over here indiscriminately killing things. But I do see a Draenei survivor, so it's a good thing we went over here. I'm going to use my Gift of the Naru on him. Yay, back to life. And then I'm going to go over here and kill some more mutations. And while recording, I'm gonna try to not do grindy bits, but like if I have to grind up, I'll do that off screen, or if I have to go do certain quests beforehand, then we'll just go through it like that. But this is, mind you, going to be a very long series since I'm going to be reading nearly every quest that I come across, and I do try to I want to try to get every quest done. That's my goal. That's the goal here. I want to do every quest. This will take me forever. But you know what? It's worth it as long as it provides somewhat of an entertaining video for you guys. What's the next thing? Practice Shadow Word Pain. That one's easy. So we're just going to go back. Now, stuff like this is when I would cut. Like, actually, yeah. I'll probably cut when we get a little bit further on. A lot of this stuff is going to be cut, so you don't have to worry about it being super, super long. Okay, Botanist Terex. You're finished? That's good news. Hopefully we can find a way to avoid killing all of those mutated beasts in the future. I believe I have found a plan that might give us an alternative solution to this problem, but I will need your help. Of course. What must be done? The nearby lake has been contaminated by one of the ship's power crystals. Many of the plants and animals of Almond Vale have been mutated because of this. I have a theory on how we can heal the lake, but I must have samples from the mutated lashers for the analysis. They can be found in the west of Almond Fields. Will you help me, priest? Gather 10 lasher samples. Again, indiscriminately killing creatures that are native to this area. Come on, Blizzard. You can't say that the Draenei have all these morals and then, you know. Botanical legwork. The Almond Fields in the west of the primary breeding ground of the local lasher population, with the corruption of the water table from the... What? With the corruption of the water table from the nearby lake, Botanist Terex is worried that the lashers will not be able to populate themselves once we've cleaned the lake. Go to Almond Fields and pick some of the corrupted flowers for me so that I might take a look at them and see what can be done. You should be able to identify them for their uncharacteristic red petals. Collect 3 of those. Yeah, that's fine. And then as the series goes on, I guess I'll get better at reading them. It's just... reading's never been my strong suit. I can read myself fine when it comes to reading out loud. You might as well have just told me to repeat like mathematics, because I can't do it. That's what helped me with the YouTube videos, actually. Rescue the survivors. The light be praised. You've done what only the true heroine could have done. What only a true heroine could have done. Falrisa, the Draenei you saved owes their continued life to your selflessness. Please, take the supply pouch. You look like you could use it more than I. Well, thank you. Learning the word. You often find your skills in demand, Falrisa. Do not hesitate to return to me if you need more training. I don't, because they removed training from you. You're useless now. And let's see what's going on out back. Because there is a quest up here. Two quests. Spare parts. We managed to recover the damaged holographic emitter from the crash. If we repair it, we might have a chance to find other survivors outside of Amon Vale. There were devices from the ship that could be salvaged for spare parts in the area, but the local Alcan carried them off before we could get to them. Falrisa, you must go south to North Nestlewood Thicket and Hills to find the spare parts. Collect 4 emitter parts and then bring them back to me. Yep. It's all good. Inoculation. Zahana needs our help to salvage parts from the Exodar. Tyrix prepared an inoculum that is to be given the Nestlewood Alcan that live in the area. In the area of a lot of the salvage. Huh? Okay, read that sentence again. Zahana needs our help to salvage parts from the Exodar. Tyrix prepared an inoculum that can be given to the Nestlewood Alcan that live in the area of a lot of the salvage. I think it means of the lot where you can salvage things. I'm pretty sure. Just get close to the unaffected ones and use the crystal on them. Unfortunately, you'll have to kill the others. You'll find the Alcan Nestlewood Thicket and Nestlewood Hills to the southeast. Quest objectives. Use the inoculating crystal on 6 Nestlewood Alcans. Again, this whole culling of innocent animals that have not affected us in whatsoever. You know, I'm just saying, probably should be some investigation going on in the Draenei's ethics. But yeah, we're going to continue on in just a few minutes.